BSP CEO Robin Fleming says the closure of Porgera Mine operations last year resulted in a lot of job losses as well as other impacts on the country's economy overall. And he says this needs to resume as soon as possible.
The cessation of work at Porgera also resulted in about 2,800 people losing their employment directly, and no doubt there are other people who lost their jobs in the sectors and the support areas that service the mine. 2021, most businesses are looking for a couple of key announcements to give them the confidence that there will be increased activity, and that again relates to Barrick and government coming to agreement on Porgera so that we can get that mine back up and running and operating, getting close to 3,000 people back in full-time employment, and also the supports and services that are needed to encourage or to support the Barrick mine at Porgera.
World Bank senior economist Matthew Dornan, in providing a brief on one of the World Bank's latest reports, particularly with regards to PNG's economy, said there were significant job losses in 2020 as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. Mr. Dornan also made reference to the impact of the COVID-19 crisis on PNG's economic growth, with major resource projects are concerned.
PNG hasn't suffered to the same degree as some of its neighbours, tourism-dependent economies like Fiji, for instance. But the global downturn resulting from COVID has reduced demand for export products from PNG and has also lowered commodity prices, with flow-on effects for the PNG economy. September projections made by the World Bank see the PNG economy contracting by 3.8% in 2020, and that's about 6%. This percentage points lower than what had been projected. That economic contraction has impacted employment.
Most businesses are looking for the formalisation of the Papua LNG project agreement between government and Total. Everyone understands that some of the global issues associated with COVID have seen a reallocation of resources to other projects, but just the mere announcement that Total is going to progress the agreements which have already been signed by government on a standalone gas project in Papua will be a great boost to the economy. We see a lot of discussion about Wafi-Golpu, and again getting clarity on the next steps in Wafi-Golpu will provide more confidence to the people in Lae of the types of employment opportunities which may well start to develop, if not this year, certainly towards the end of 21 and 2022.
Heads of large food companies in the country shared similar concerns, saying these major resource projects would enable foreign direct investment for PNG.
Approval of some of these big projects, brings foreign investment into the country, which creates jobs, which creates spending, which creates a business that all of us can access, and the whole country grows together. So I can create a little bit of economic growth, but not as much as these large capital investments that could come into the country, but it's coming. It's just a little slower than we thought. Maybe in 2021 some of these projects can get approved, and then we can all grow our business.
So we're hopeful that the year of 2021 will be better than 2020, but it's still uncertain times. So we're hoping for the best and planning for the worst. In terms of growth, I don't feel that we should expect this year to be worse. We should expect it to be better than last year. We need the mining sector to recover and some of the mines to restart.
Denny Sorere, National EMTV News.